Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's Celebrity Big Brother 3 chat.
Wow. Okay, so it's episode 2, and it is, in one word, messy.
Oh my god, these celebrities, they do not know how to play this game. It's a disaster. It's a lot of fun to watch, but boy, is it messy in there.
Do you know Messy?
I do now.
Whoa. So last time, Misha won the HOH.
Girl, your head's getting cut off. You're gonna have to slouch.
Alright, slouch. Last time, Misha won the HOH, and I thought, okay,
She seems like she's got a level head.
She's got a handle on this, but
This was some Frenchie shite.
Yes!
Week 1. It was a disaster.
It was
and we
very
did not
Frenchy.
Get to see all of this dumpster fire in its glory because the feeds didn't come on until tonight, which I'm very happy that they're on now,
Right.
but boy, did we miss a lot.
We sure did, because, like, what happens in this episode is nowhere resembling how it ends up live. So you better watch that spoiler tomorrow if you guys want to know what the hell's going on, because
We don't know either. We're trying to put the pieces together here.
Is a big mess.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, you said this, you said that, you said this.
Well, alright, now that Misha's the HOH, she wants to make sure that she can put together an alliance that is going to keep her safe moving forward and that she can work with. So she's like, oh, all of us athletes have to stick together. So of course I want to work with Lamar and Todrick, totally known for being an athlete. What? Like, sure, he's fit, but like an athlete? I don't know about that. You know who is an athlete, like an Olympic athlete who's not in this group yet?
I know. Mariah?
Yeah, what?
Oh! I guess Game doesn't recognize Game.
I guess not yet, anyway. But, yeah, Misha is trying to put together her group, and of course, Todrick is like, hell yeah, even though he's got something going.
When somebody asks you to be in an alliance, you don't say no.
Yeah, but you also don't want to get into so many things and, like, get all your wires crossed so early on, which they are. But anyway,
Alright, well, Chris Kirkpatrick wants Todrick in an alliance.
everybody wants to work with Todrick. Everybody,
Teddy
pretty much.
And Mariah want Todrick.
Yeah.
Todrick is just a girl who can't say no.
I guess so. Yeah, so then these celebrities are very willy-nilly about revealing their alliances to each other.
Yeah. It's like, they're like little kids who don't know that they're little girls who don't know that their dresses should stay down, and they just walk around and like, hey, or they're sitting there and they're like, their legs are spread wide open.
Well, Mariah went to Cynthia and was like, hey, so what alliances do you have? Because, like, I really like you. I think we can work together. Like, what alliances are you in? And Cynthia's like, well, I am in an alliance with Todrick, Carson, and Shayna.
They really don't know, do they? Girls Gone Wild.
And not only are they, like, revealing their alliances to each other, but the way that they're forming these alliances is so effed. They're just...
It's so random.
Well, no,
it's
just
like I can collect as many alliances as I like.
It's that, but it's also the approach.
How many do you have?
It's also the approach that they're taking, where they'll go to somebody and be like, I'm already in an alliance, an established alliance with these people. Do you want to be the last person to join this? You know, like, you shouldn't be saying who you're already working with and, like, it's already an established thing, because then they're going to feel like they're on the bottom.
Right.
Or maybe they won't, because this is Celebrity Big Brother, and these people don't know what they're doing.
They have no clue.
But it's very entertaining to watch. So
It's very confusing, though.
Yeah.
Because we're used to, like, people who know how to play the game.
Yeah.
And they really don't know, do they?
I was just freaking shooketh when Cynthia revealed the Girls and Gays Alliance to Mariah, and Todrick was sitting there like... But anyway...
Oh my god.
The only people that didn't approach Todrick for an alliance, pretty much, was Chris Kattan and Todd Bridges.
Because they were asleep the whole time.
Apparently. But anyway, the Girls and Gays...
The Olds Alliance.
Yeah, that's what
the
you were...
Sleepers Alliance.
You were predicting it.
Yep.
So the Girls and the Gays have now expanded to a 6-person alliance.
And it has a name.
Yes.
Whoa. This is the first named alliance this season, and it's called the Formation.
Yes, which I think is a pretty good name.
It sounds like a bowel movement.
I was thinking more Beyonce, but... if that's what you think.
Like, that, what a nicely formed bowel movement you have.
I'm gonna spoil something right here. Apparently it is a real bowel movement because this thing is already, it's crap. It's done. It's garbage. Throw it out. But this alliance is now with Mariah, Teddy, Cynthia, Shayna, Carson, and Todrick.
Right.
Okay.
Well, Todd Bridges snores. Okay? He's probably got sleep apnea, the poor guy.
Yeah.
And Chris Kattan can't sleep, and he wants him out of the house. He wants him to go up on the block.
Or to at least stop snoring, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know if that's possible, so he just wants to get rid of him. Chris Kattan just wants to sleep.
I mean, you need your sleep to be at your best, right?
This is a real dumpster fire.
Honestly, at this point, it might be best to just, like, sleep through a lot of it, and then...
Yeah, if you just stay out of the way, they'll take each other out, and then you'll be there at the end.
There is something to be said for that under-the-radar game, right?
Mango, J-Lo.
All right, well, a little more of, like, a fluff piece here.
It's show and tats time.
Show and tats.
And
everybody was freaking out about Todd Bridges' tattoo on his arm.
It was practically a Charmander tattoo. You know that ugly Charmander tattoo that's going around the internet? Or the creepy Ronald McDonald one with the...
Yeah.
It's a superhero. None that I've ever recognized.
Super muscular. And then with the tiniest head ever.
Like our dog.
Oh.
Body of a pit bull with the head of a chihuahua.
So cute, though.
Yeah.
But that tattoo was hilarious, and everybody was getting a real kick out of that.
Yeah. Everybody, it's like the Charmander. It's the ugliest thing ever, but everybody wants one.
It's a lot of fun.
All right.
Let us know if you'll be getting one.
So, I guess Lamar decided, hey, if I talk about Chloe, I'll get more...
Like, it's going to be in the news.
Right.
She's going to hear about it. Maybe we can go to dinner.
Maybe I'll get a brand deal talking about Chloe.
Oh, my God.
Maybe somebody will notice me and give me a hot, sweaty wad of cash.
The really sad thing was when he was like, oh, I came in here because I thought maybe Chloe would be here. You really think they'd get a Kardashian? Come on. Come on. But anyway,
no.
That made me sad.
Sometimes
that segment made me very sad.
Lamar seems so with it and like he makes so much sense. And then at other times it's just like, what is going on here?
He seems like a very sweet person.
Yeah, for sure.
He's had his troubles.
He had his
troubles.
Past.
Yeah. But he does seem like a sweet person.
But sometimes just not all there.
I don't know. Anyway, I think there were some lasting effects from his
probably
overdose, right?
Yeah, sure.
Wasn't that in the news at some
Didn't
point?
he say he had like 20 strokes?
He had like he had strokes, he had heart attacks, so that's very sad. But I'm glad that he's still
very sad.
with us, and
I hope his body can still like continue to heal.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, not just his body, but his mind too.
Well, that too. But the brain is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
So
anyway, back to the game.
It's a real roller coaster.
It really is, though. So, okay, Chris Kirkpatrick. Let's call him Chris in Sync. I think it was Misha called him Chris in Sync tonight,
or what about just Chris Sync?
Or just Kirk. I saw somebody call him Kirk on Twitter.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm into that, but for now, let's just say Chris in Sync.
Okay.
So he was talking to Misha, and they're kind of vibing alliance-wise. They were also talking to Todrick, and all of a sudden, Misha's like, so, I'm adding someone to the alliance, and Todrick's just like...
Really?
And Chris in Sync is like...
Yeah.
So, all of a sudden, Chris in Sync is part of the Athletes Alliance.
Because he's a real athlete.
Like, what? And we find out something that we've known since yesterday.
Right.
Since the premiere.
Which seems like a week ago, by the way.
Misha wants to target Teddy.
We called this when they revealed the cast.
Yeah.
We said either these two are going to be hardcore working together, but even if they're working together...
They would clash.
They would clash eventually because it would be too competitive. Mm-hmm. Well, we never even got to the work together part.
Yeah.
They're just sworn enemies.
I mean... the line was drawn in the sand when Teddy asked for a deal during the HOH competition, and
No.
Misha was like, I don't think I can do that. That's pretty bad.
It's too soon.
Yeah, so...
I can't promise you immunity. It's too soon.
Misha feels threatened by Teddy. She feels like she's a good gamer. She's athletic. So she wants to target her. Okay, so now we get more information about the gala gift.
Julie said, get to the living room.
Did she? I thought it was just Misha.
Misha said...
I don't think Julie was a part of all this.
Julie said, I'm still having brunch with mimosas. Now, I'm going to let Misha do this announcement. Mm-hmm. Can she handle it? I hope so. So they bring the gift box, and inside is the ugliest purse hat that I've ever seen in my life.
Well, before that, they showed a little montage of some of the, like, punishment costumes that they've had on the show before. And, of course, they had, like, the boy band one.
I like that one.
I like that one, too. But is this... I was thinking of this earlier. Is that the exact same music that they used for that? Yeah. That they're now using every time anybody mentions Kristen Sink.
Oh, yeah.
It's driving me crazy. But
Probably.
they showed off some of the costumes, and I was like, oh, so, like, is the person that gets this going to have to wear a costume all week? I don't think so. But anyway.
But wasn't it the Backstreet? Weren't they emulating the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, but it was, like, a boy band.
Oh. Please. They're not all generically the same.
Oh, man. So anyway, this was supposed to be designed by Monwan.
What does that even mean?
Okay, so obviously there's some wordplay in Big Brother history with like Otev is veto backwards.
Yeah,
if you look at Monwan, it's now Nam backwards. So I don't know if that has any significance. It's such a random name. If there's not some sort of, you know what I mean? Like, there has to be something.
Was Julie dreaming in a meeting and she, was talking in her sleep and said, Banwan?
I mean, maybe whoever gets this power...
It's close to Bhagwan.
We're not going down that road. Maybe whoever gets this power has the ability to nominate, like, a third nominee or something. Like, they now nominate...
But how would that be a curse?
Because you put a target on your back? I don't know.
No.
It's a curse for someone else because they're getting nominated.
No, I thought it was a curse for the person who has the safety.
I took it as it's a blessing for somebody and a curse for somebody else.
Well, I took it as it's a blessing for the person.
Yeah.
And a curse for the person.
I mean, it could be. But anyway, they had to pass this purse hat around.
Wait, maybe they're allowed to nominate somebody, but then the next time they have to go up as a nominee.
Maybe.
Something like that.
I don't know. That sounds a little complicated for these celebrities.
Excuse me?
For these celebrities.
All right.
But anyway, they're passing this hat around.
It's a reverse Dirty Santa.
Whoever you give this hat to, that person...
is disqualified from getting the hat.
Yeah. Whoever gets the hat last... is safe for the week.
Didn't they do something stupid like this when Paul came back into the house for like the 56th time?
Well, it kind of reminded me too of Big Brother Over the Top with the crabs that they were passing around. Remember that? Mm-hmm. They had like the virus or something.
Right, the virus.
Yeah, which, oof, now. Yikes. But anyway.
A little foreshadowing there.
Yeah, so they're passing this hat around, and of course Misha's like, I want to give it to Teddy. But she doesn't want to make it super obvious. So she's trying to pass it to... She passed it to Kristen Sink. And he didn't get the memo that he was supposed to give it to Teddy. But eventually it did get around to her.
Right.
So they're passing this thing around, and it comes down to Cynthia and Shayna. And it's up to Mariah to decide who to give it to.
And Mariah's like going around in a circle trying to get dizzy.
I don't know.
What should I do? Tell me.
I don't know if a figure skater can get dizzy that easily.
Oh, that's true. Is she spotting her turns?
How could you not?
Yeah. So Cynthia ends up with the safety hat.
Yeah, I mean, it came down to, I think everybody left in, like, the final 6 or whatever was in the Formation Alliance. Mm-hmm. So they were like, whatevs.
Whoever gets it, whatever.
Or maybe not the final 6, but, like, the last people that were left were all in that alliance together.
Yes. All right, so, like we said, the hat is a blessing and a curse. Even if you aren't nominated, you still could be going home on eviction night.
Yeah. I mean, the only people that are safe here really are Misha, because she's HOH.
The person
and
with the hat.
Cynthia, because she's got the
Right.
Manwan purse hat.
Bagwan.
Yeah, I'm assuming whoever wins the power of veto will also be safe.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know for sure.
All right. Well, was Chris Kirkpatrick, Chris in Sync, being a dum-dum? Or was he trying to hide the fact that he's a super fan by calling the HOH the HOA?
Yeah, what?
And who called him out on it? Cynthia?
I can't
She was like,
remember now.
HOA.
I want to say Teddy. I don't know. Somebody. It was
Teddy
one of the housewives.
Or Shayna.
One of the housewives, I feel like.
Oh.
But yeah, was he really like playing it up like, I don't know what the HOH is? Or is he not actually a super fan? I don't know. But
I kind of feel like he might only be a super fan of the celebrity seasons.
I think, yeah. I think maybe he did a little Googling before he went in the house to see, like, you know how a lot of the recruits and stuff will watch, like, the highlight reels of, like, most memorable moments or, like, biggest players.
Or, like, 2 seasons worth?
Yeah, something like that.
Like
I don't
Celebrity
know.
1 and 2?
Maybe.
Because it's only a couple weeks.
Yeah. But anyway, that was fun.
Yeah.
So then, hey, more messy, sloppy playing.
Oh.
This is fun. Misha decides to talk to Mariah.
She said, wait, you're an athlete, right? Do you have a bronze medal?
She does. So,
Oh, you should be in our alliance. It's
here's
athletes.
more messiness. She invites Mariah into this alliance, which she reveals, of course, is already a thing. And then she's immediately telling Mariah, I want to put you up on the block as a pawn.
What?
Not
Oh
really
my
a great way to
God.
go about things, but...
I'm going to offer you safety, but I need you to go up on the block as a pawn.
Right. So she was saying that she wants to put up Chris Kattan and Mariah
Okay.
with Teddy as the
a
backdoor
backdoor.
plan.
Right.
But the reason that she wants to use Mariah as a pawn, she's saying, I want somebody from our alliance to win this power veto.
Because she wants the power of veto to be won and used.
Right. So she's like, if you're in here, we have a better chance of winning this thing.
Now, if they had left it just like that, that would be solid. That makes sense. Kind of.
Yeah, but the thing that messes this up is that Mariah is working with Teddy.
Oh.
And Mariah is loyal to the Formation Alliance, which Teddy is a part of. So Mariah goes and tells Teddy, Misha wants you out.
What?
So...
Oh, is that why she didn't make a deal with me?
And Teddy was like, yeah, I had a feeling.
Oh.
Yeah, so then Teddy is talking about this with Todrick because, again, they're in the Formation Alliance. But Todrick is also in the Athletes Alliance with Misha.
Messy, messy, messy.
Yes, and Todrick decides he's going to sell out Mariah
Oh.
to Misha.
Oh.
This is a whole mess. This is really bad. Like, so many people are making mistakes here. I can't even just pinpoint it on one person.
And the thing that makes this whole thing so much more complicated is that all of these names are so close to each other. Chris and Misha and Mariah and
Well, if it makes
Teddy
it any
and Toddy
easier-
and Tootie and...
Chris, SNL, and Todd Bridges are kind of like non-factors
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
true.
So we don't really have to worry about that. But anyway,
How soon before we get farting, oh, this one's farting all
I
the
thought
time.
the Lamar sleep thing was going to be a
A
fart.
fart? Yeah.
We'll get there in a second. But Todrick is telling Misha, look, Mariah, you just told her this info about Teddy, and now she went and ran to Teddy and told her. So we cannot trust her. And Misha's like, well, maybe I'll just target Mariah then. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Lamar and his sleeping thing.
He's talking in his sleep, and you thought it was going to be dirty.
It seemed a little dirty.
Chloe.
No, he didn't say Chloe, but
Too bad.
seemed a little dirty. I don't know.
All right, so Teddy...
She knows she's in trouble.
Yeah. So she goes to Misha,
Mm-hmm.
and she tries to make a deal with her.
She tells Misha, if you don't put me up this week and I win HOH, I will not put you up. And Misha's like, how long is this deal good for? And Teddy's like, She basically tells her, like, it's a one and done, and then we can talk about it further.
It's already done.
You know, she's not trying to promise the world here to Misha.
Mm-hmm.
But Misha seems to feel like Teddy's being honest with her, which I think she was. Yeah. But Misha's still trying to figure out what she's going to do.
I feel like Misha just does not like Teddy because Misha doesn't like competition, and Teddy is the same personality type, made from the same mold that Misha is made from, and Misha cannot handle it.
It kind of bothers me that Misha is so quick to target all of these other strong women. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? But anyway.
Because women, for some reason, there just can never be a girls' alliance.
Why does it have to be like that? I'm not even saying girls' alliance, but like, why do you
know what
that?
I mean, though? Women just can't work together. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I just don't know. But it seems like time after time after time, except for Project Runway. All girl Final Four.
Oh, so excited for that. But anyway, Misha is then continuing the mess.
I hope she's wearing a diaper. With
The
all
garbage
this
truck
mess.
is continuing on its journey. So Misha is talking to Carson, and she's like, I'm gonna keep you safe this week. I'm promising you safety.
But you're gonna have to be a pawn.
Then how are you promising him safety?
Because you're so likable, no one will vote you out.
You can promise it all you want, but that doesn't mean that people are going to say or they're going to do what you want. Yeah, that doesn't work like that. But she's telling Carson, yeah, you're going to be safe, but I want you to be a pawn. And Carson's like,
great.
I mean, what are you supposed to say? Don't effing put me up.
Yeah, I would say no.
Goodness. Okay, well, that brings us to the nomination ceremony.
Yeah. Cynthia's safe. She cannot
She's
be
got the purse
nominated.
hat on.
And she's wearing it, baby.
Yep.
So Mariah's put up first on the block because she's a fierce competitor.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yes, I know. And then Carson, because he has a fierce social game.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's just like, confused.
Yeah.
Chris
Kattan
was like,
very
how
confused.
did I survive?
I just woke up from a nap and I'm not nominated?
Am I like in Beetlejuice and I survived the crash, but I made it back to the house?
I mean,
I know.
I guess if you're not really partaking in the game and like you're missing all of the craziness that's happening, it would be very confusing.
Yeah.
It would be.
I'm sure he was probably like, oh man, I can keep the sign-on bonus if I just, show up. And then I'm like, the weakest one here, so like they'll probably put me up right away, and I'll just get my sign-on bonus and I'll go home, and
there you go.
It's all in a day's work.
I mean, I'm still finding him entertaining.
I'm beyond entertained by him.
All right, so we have our two nominees, Mariah and Carson. It seems like at this point, Mariah is the target, but there's still a potential for Teddy to be backdoor.
Yeah.
So now the live feeds are actually on. Oh my god, it's already...
Whatever happened to Check Back Friday?
They changed their minds.
I have a feeling that there was a big ruckus.
It seems like there were some arguments and some conversations that Big Brother did not want out there. We'll talk about it more in spoiler tomorrow.
Think also, like, a lot of people were like, what the
Oh, you mean
F?
That's why they brought it back sooner?
We're paying for this season.
Yeah.
And you're giving us doo-doo.
Yeah. Well, the first spoiler live stream will be tomorrow, which is very exciting. But it's going to be a challenge to try and figure out what's been going on in the house.
Yeah.
So I hope
you really have your work cut out for you tomorrow.
I know. I hope you guys will join us. And then tomorrow night, we get to watch the Power Veto, and it's the first live eviction.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So thanks everyone so much for watching.
Bring
your
them
thoughts.
up though, because it's going to be messy.
Yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments. And until next time,
much love.